the book has taken on a new meaning for me. It's even more important than it was 2 years ago, I think. It's a celebration of life as well at this point. It was old memories bubbling up, making perfect sense. They became clear. They had been suppressed for many years. At that point in my life, they were memories that were maybe 15 years old because I was younger, but they had been hidden away. And this experience in New York released, and it was clear, it was perfectly clear. Everything came surfaced up, and I was like, okay, this is what's going on, and this is why I do these pictures too. And
when did you realize that?
I was about 23 years old. So the pictures symbolizes this event that I'm talking about in New York, this moment. This is what transpired in my brain, these pictures. Trying to capture them, like how do you capture dreams, or how do you capture memories that pop up in your mind? It's really hard, but I try to recreate them. Some are, they're very freely done. It's not staged. These are some are partners, some are lovers, some are friends, but it's intimate. It's somebody I care deeply about in one way or another. It's not just
my favorite one.
That's your favorite?
What's the stories behind?
That's the story is quite simple. I mean, it's a okra flower. Okra. I photograph flowers much like I photograph the portraits of the male acquaintances or figures sometimes, but I don't rush it, because I remember sitting on a porch in south of Japan, and it was stifling hot. The sun is going down. That's why this is a color picture, but the colors are pretty much all faded because the sun is setting.
You don't use flash. It's only natural light.
It's only natural light, and that explains a lot of the blurriness sometimes. I'm not comfortable with flash or tripod, but many people ask me about this blurriness. But I think my world, the way I envision my world, it sounds a little funny, but I don't see the world perfectly clear. I really don't. My eyesight is it's pretty bad without glasses. And it's actually something I like. It's something I remember from, again, this is another memory from my childhood, but I remember not being perfectly clear, and I remember times when I could not read text. As all children, before you go to school, you cannot read.
Or maybe like when you were 3 or 4.
3, 4, even, yeah. I was a little bit slow, to be honest, with reading. So I think I couldn't read when I was 6.
For example, this
that
seems like a pattern of the wood.
Yeah, but it's actually it's the chemical coming off when you peel apart the Polaroid, and as people who worked with instant film knows, it's the temperature in the room or outside that decides. It's the humidity. It's how fast you pull the point. There's so many little factors that changes them and makes each one unique. And the uniqueness is maybe the main reason that I use Polaroids. Each one there's only one. The digital film was getting more and more, it's so sharp. not digital film, but digital technology. It's amazing. I mean, you can photograph the moon with your phone soon, and it's going to be a good picture. And it's fantastic, but it's not for me. It's not how I see the world.
So, what do you want to say at the end? There's something you like to mention about this book or your project?
Well, I think and I reminisce, the book, my life project, as I like to call it, is you can look at the pictures and enjoy them, hopefully. Enjoy is a kind of shallow word, but feel something from the pictures. There's a short story, biographical short story in the beginning that I would hope that people read. And if you read it, you get a much bigger understanding of what this project is about. You don't have to read if you don't want to. You can just look at pictures. But if you read it, first of all, it explains what I'm doing.